Death Watch.
Okay, so just as you defeated this large chitinous creature, another one burrowed right out of the rock wall into the chamber with you. This one seems a little bigger, and it's clicking its mandibles madly as it swivels its head around to each of you. And Graham, it's your turn.
All right, Brandon. So I just want to delay until I decide I want to act. Probably after Casimir goes.
Okay.
It's the Underdark.
So you want to delay until Casimir goes. So we'll put you right after him. And that takes us to Fenrith.
All right. So, let's see. Rohan's good. All right. I will... Did you get Bull Strength before?
I don't believe so, not yet.
Okay, so I will cast Bull Strength on Casimir.
Okay. All right.
Move there.
Okay.
And... There we go.
Okay, Rohan, your turn.
I'm gonna move, take a 5-foot step that direction,
Okay.
and then unleash a full volley of arrows into the one.
2 1s, just
It's
All
gonna be
right.
a wonderful game.
So one of those hit. The other two don't even bounce off of him. They miss him entirely. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm going to be starting to kind of slowly work my way back down into the hall the way that we came into
All right.
in from.
Casimir, your move.
Attack opportunity on me. I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
Let me make sure my defense is correct. I believe it is. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
All right. Yeah, so he swipes at you with a claw as you go past, but misses.
All right.
You duck under it.
I'm going to -4 for my attack and add it to my damage.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. That's a hit
Okay.
for 23 damage. That's pretty intense.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So with a roar, he'll seek vengeance on you with a full attack.
Can I...
Oh, you want to do that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I will tumble up for flank. It's just opposing sides with large creatures on flanking. Do I remember that
Opposing
right?
corners, yeah. Or sides.
Yeah.
You could still make it to the
Yeah,
corner if
I'll just-
necessary.
Just to be. So yeah, I'll tumble up there. Let me get you the roll.
Yeah, that other space would have been fine too. Yeah, do your tumble roll. Okay. So you don't provoke an attack?
Right, and then I want to attack defensively for my aid another, and I'll give Casimir +2 on his next attack roll.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 sec here. Oh, ignore that one. That was my ranged dagger. There we go.
All right. So that gives him a +2?
It'll give him a +2 on his next attack roll
Okay.
against that target. So that would change my initiative count to 20.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so it appears not to even notice you. It's all of its attention's on Casimir. And it starts swinging wildly and biting with its mandibles.
Hmm.
So one claw misses, but a bite and the claw hit. So claw damage 12 and bite damage 12. All right, and that'll bring us to Fenrith.
So, how far out is its range to provoke?
It's got a
That's it.
10-foot reach.
All right, so I'll go there, and then heal Casimir.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
And then that's it.
Ron, you feel a slight tremor in the ground, but it's your turn.
Do I get any sense of where the tremor is coming from?
No, you just feel it in the ground,
Okay.
like under your feet.
You're going to get ant-lioned.
I'm going to 5-foot step away from the wall since I just watched this thing burst out of a wall. And then, once again, I will unleash every arrow that I can at it.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so a critical hit and the other hit as well. The others hit, so go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, so this one might get tricky. We'll see if... I'm going to do these individually.
Yeah.
So, let's see. That's the critical.
Okay.
Nice.
And then this is the other two.
All right. Yeah, so you fire those arrows right into its mouth, so it pops its head back and screams, and within a blink it's snapped its mandibles and broken the shafts, but it's still, you can definitely tell that it's hurt.
Still has viscous fluids drooping out of
There's
it.
that weak point you were looking for.
Yeah, just shove blood tooth
in
right
the
down
mouth.
throat.
And it's your turn, Casimir.
All right. I will -4 for my attack again.
And you got the +2 from me and flanking.
Yeah, so I'm only -2. And I will add that to my damage. So,
Okay, that's a hit.
all right. Nice.
All right, so you killed it. How do you want to kill it?
When it rears back and from Rohan's shot, I'll just drive my trident up through some of its chitinous plates on its abdomen.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so as it stands up straight, you take the opportunity to find a gap, and when it puts its weight back down, it helps you, so your trident sticks in even further, and then it just shudders and then slumps down to the floor. And then the cavern is quiet. So you got these two giant corpses of creatures you've never seen before in your life, and as you look at them on the ground and get a closer look at them, it's the weight of the fact that you fought these starts to settle in, and it's at that point you start to feel that little tinge of panic, because these things, the chitin plates on these are so thick, they look so tough. It's hard to imagine that it's a natural creature. But they are dead, and this thick, really thick black blood oozes out of them onto the ground. So, what do you do?
I'll look around, make sure everyone's all right.
Yeah, so it looks like you're the only one that's taken damage here to you.
I'm fine with that.
I'll heal him one more time.
Thank you, Fenrith.
Yeah, the first one tore me up a bit, but Fenrith healed me.
Nothing from the memories about these.
No.
The spaces where they came busting through the wall, what is back there?
Now they're not. It's
It's
not
like caved in.
Right. It's
Okay.
not a usable tunnel. So there's dirt and rock caved in right after they came out. Right after that one came out.
Okay.
I don't know if we stumbled onto a nest or what, but I'd prefer to be out of here in case more of them want to show up.
Yeah, I still felt the ground shifting as if something was moving underneath.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. How did you guys come to
We were
find
traveling.
that first one?
They were scouting ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then we
Did it
heard
just...
that clicking.
Yeah, I remember the clicking, and you guys were up ahead. So was it just out here?
It was just hiding behind one of the pillars.
Okay.
Maybe it was bait.
Yeah.
I don't know if these things are intelligent, though.
Well, and the fact that it was hiding, maybe.
Well,
And that...
all sorts of predators hide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way.
I think they had some extra sense that seemed to know where I was, even when I was hiding.
They certainly had other abilities. I felt one of them messing with my mind, or at least attempting to.
Well, I'll follow you again, Rohan.
All right.
This is a natural environment.
Yeah, I'll quickly take the lead and start pushing forward again.
Okay. All right. So from here, you continue moving, and the cave still retains its basic features. It was clearly made by running, magma or volcanic activity. You do reach a couple of points where you have to squeeze through. It narrows down so much that you got to turn sideways and sort of squeeze through. Not to the point where you worry that you won't be able to, but that sort of thing happens from time to time. The elevation, you notice, has been steadily trending downward ever so slightly. So based on how long you travel, you can't guess, but it's just a very slight decline you've been walking. Here, in all the areas you get to so far, is good footing because the stone is pitted from the heat, and a lot of the rock on the floor you see like has that smooth bubble shape, but very small, so it creates good stippling for your feet to find purchase on. So good footing, and usually the ceiling remains at least 10 foot above you, sometimes even more. But you walk for the rest of the day in a relatively straight line, and you encounter nothing more. You see nothing more of interest.
Let's go home.
So we're now at the point where it would be, sundown or time to settle down for the night. So it's up to you if you continue on or not. But you find here's what we'll do. You find an area that's widened out just enough for you guys to all fit in.
Rohan, I'm getting tired. Can we camp here?
Well, how about you guys start setting up camp? I'm going to range ahead a little bit more, see if it opens up into either the outside or something else.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay.
Give him your ring. That ring I'm letting you borrow.
Oh, Casimir gave me this ring. It has some spells in it.
Yeah.
Why don't you take it?
Invisibility.
I think I might already have 2 rings.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'll hold one for you.
Yeah, I've already got 2 rings, so.
Okay.
What ring's the...
Ring of Animal Friendship and Energy Resistance with Featherfall.
I don't think I think I just have one.
Yeah.
So here's the point you reach where it widens out enough.
Your Ring of Ram and the energy one.
Where you'd be able to camp down for the night.
Okay. Looks as good as any.
Right, so this particular area looks different. The tunnel that led to it and the tunnel you can see leading from it go back to normal. But this particular area has got a lot of evidence that it's been dug out in some places.
So a sign that it's been worked by either human or some
No,
sort of
not a
intelligent-
human. It's, there's sections of it where like soil and rock has been piled up.
Okay.
And you can see in the wall, on the left side wall, a couple areas where chunks of rock have been taken out of the wall.
Okay.
Anyway, I like that plan, Rohan. We'll set up camp. I have food ready.
Yeah. I'm worried this is something's lair, so I'll range ahead and make sure it's not coming back right now. So yeah, I'll keep moving forward for, I don't know, about 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
And trying to move silently and hide as well as I can while using my bow to produce enough light to see.
And once we have our bedrolls laid out and our meal prepped and eaten, I'll try to decipher some more scroll
All right.
with my use magic.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do Rohan first. So you travel ahead for another half hour, and the only difference in this stretch of tunnel is that it's a lot more windy.
Okay.
But it still goes in the same general direction.
All right. Yeah, once I'm satisfied that, there isn't an exit from these tunnels anywhere close by, then I'll head back.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Graham. You wanted to do your scribing?
Yeah, so it's 25 plus the spell level to decipher it. think I have. Let me look here. I have 2. So can I do 2 checks, or do you just want 1 for both?
You can do 2 if you want. You can do it however you want.
No luck tonight.
All right, so yeah, you're sitting there looking over this and trying to figure it out. But for one thing, the battle with creatures you've never seen before still got adrenaline flowing through you, and Bloodtooth won't be quiet about it because he's really angry that there didn't seem to be any open weak points for him to attack against that. He doesn't want to fight those anymore. There's no point to it, he says. But anyway, he's chattering on about it, not like in an angry way, but like a conversational way. But the way sometimes people just don't get the hint that the conversation's over, so he just keeps going on and on about it. So that distracts you, and so you just don't have any luck getting it. The rest of you, what do you want to do?
I'll use create food and water for a meal for everybody.
What type of environment, like weather-wise, is this cavern-like? Is it cold or
No,
going to be
it's
pitching
warm.
tents? Okay.
It's just this side of uncomfortably warm.
Huh.
So
Maybe not
it's
even.
it's like a summer night in the village, and the humidity is so high that you don't, even though the sun's gone, you don't get any relief. That's what it feels like in here. Like you're breaking a sweat just existing,
Okay.
and the air, it's like heavy when you breathe it. So
And
it just smells really terrible here. You get that sulfur smell here.
Yeah, and probably nothing to start a fire unless we brought it in ourselves, so
Right. Yeah.
guess there really isn't too much to do when it comes to making camp.
cold rations.
Well, cold summoned food and water.
Well, I could make it more interesting.
You could steal my spell book.
Well, I have a read magic scroll, so if I successfully cast that, which is a lower DC than the decipher, then I could decipher the other 2 scrolls. But there's a chance for a mishap, I believe.
Does that count towards your use magic stuff too?
What?
If you decipher it actually using a read magic spell?
Yeah, I can decipher it or I can use the scroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then with read magic, you automatically decipher other scrolls.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had to go through the special rogue rigmarole.
Yeah, I already did with the read magic one, sessions and sessions.
No,
ago.
if the read magic works for the rogue rigmarole on the other scrolls is what I'm asking.
Oh, I guess I don't understand.
If you use read magic, will it decipher it for your rogue use magic item?
Oh, I think it just automatically decipher scrolls, right? The spell read magic.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But I'm asking if you still need, if that is workable for the rogue stuff side of it. Because it would work for a wizard if it's an arcane spell. No problem there. But you're not an arcane caster. You're
So
using use magic. And that's
the
what I'm
deciphering does not normally invoke the magic condition or contained in the writing, although it may do so in the case of cursed scrolls. So furthermore, once the spell is cast and you have read the magical inscription, you are thereafter able to read that particular writing without recourse to the use of read magic.
I think the answer to your question is it circumvents it entirely because ever after I understand that particular arcane writing on that particular scroll is the idea.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything before sleep time?
Double up on watches?
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right. So who's first?
I will.
I'll go with Casimir.
I thought it was usually one of me or Graham with one of you guys.
Yeah, because we're not all spotty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. So I guess
It was usually me and you because we were playing,
cards. Yeah, so
And it goes back to Graham's distrust of
Casimir.
Casimir after he chastised him.
That's right.
yeah, so I'll take second watch, I guess, with Graham then.
Okay.
Kind of goes back further than that. It goes back to him messing up and getting you almost dragged off into a tree.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll listen. First watch.
Okay.
All right, so it's about time to wake up your companions for their watch, and everything's been pretty boring. There's not a lot to hear, and so those things that you do hear, like your companion, shifting their weight or rolling over or whatever, sounds louder than it really is. But when it's about time to wake them up, Rohan, you hear some concerning sounds from down the tunnel, the way you're going. You hear some more clicking, and you know for a fact you hear some loud scraping and some shrieks.
Okay.
It's just on the edge of your hearing, though.
Okay. I'll kind of in a hushed voice call over to Casimir. Casimir, something's coming down the tunnel.
I'll stand up and ready my trident.
Take your position. I'll wake the others.
Right, so Fenrith and Graham, you get woken up, and Casimir and Rohan are battle ready. Go ahead and roll your listens. Okay, Graham and Fenrith don't hear it, and you guys don't hear it anymore either. So about 10 minutes passes with you listening,
Booted me.
but you don't hear anything more.
Well, thankfully, we were almost about to wake you up, so
Yeah.
you can don your armor and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's close enough that maybe we'll be able to take Overwatch from here.
Okay. All right, so then you guys settle down to get your rest, and Graham and Fenrith, you guys are on watch. What are you going to do anything while you're on watch?
I think he accused me of cheating at cards. It's time to take up that old grindstone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a cheater, Fenrith.
Just comes out of left field.
Yeah.
I'm not a cheater.
I wait
What?
patiently for these guys to drift off, and then I'm not a cheater.
What? I didn't say you were.
At cards,
Oh,
you'd always take your cards and my cards whenever something would happen and the game had to pause.
well, as you can never be too cautious. You don't want animals ruining our deck of cards, do you?
All right, roll listens.
Ooh.
Good job, Fenrith.
I'm trying to intently listen on anything other than Graham accused me.
So at one point you hear a really loud scraping sound, but that's it.
Okay.
It just stands out because there's no other sounds. So
And that's coming from ahead of us as well?
yeah,
Okay. I'll point that out to Graham. If he's still talking about the fact that I used to take all the cards so that he couldn't cheat, then I'll... Wait, did you hear that?
I'll pause and listen. At this point, I'm on pretty high alert from the Umber Hulk attack, so I'm quite fearful. I'll drop Blood Tooth and clutch it in both hands and look down the corridor.
all right, yeah. So just time passes with you straining your ears, but you don't hear any more.
It's too bad noise carries so far in here you could play your sham. I always enjoyed listening to it.
And then, so the rest of your watch passes without event.
Before
gods
he
do
can...
not.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, we'll wake up the other two,
Okay.
get our camp packed up.
All right. So y'all get up and you get ready to head out again. Nothing of interest before you set out, except to point out that what I had said about the weather. So you're all freely sweating from the heat and the humidity, and that smell of sulfur is so powerful. Sometimes you wonder if you haven't actually broken your sense of smell, and that's all you'll smell the rest of your life. Same order?
Yes.
All right, so we're on. As you move out, almost immediately, once you get past that, where you'd gone in your half-hour range out previous night, almost immediately it starts getting really twisty and turny.
Okay.
Still seems to have been made by the same process for the most part. but it starts really twisting and turning. And for all of it up until lunchtime, it's like one person can fit. It's single file, and there's no option for anything else. And most of the time, the wall's rubbing on your shoulders as you walk through.
Okay.
But still with that general downward slope. Anyway, then it gets to about the time you'd break for lunch, and there's nowhere to like spread out and sit down. But you could sit down single file there in a line. What do you want to do?
I'll pull out rations from the bag of holding and pass them forward
Okay.
and back to Casimir.
Yeah, we can just stop wherever we are and rest for a few minutes.
Okay. So you stop and you sit down, and Fenrith hands out some rations, and then as you're eating, you notice a breeze. And then as you notice it for the first time, you realize that it's not the first time. You've been feeling it for the last hour or so, and it's not steady. So it's like a gust blows through, and you can feel the warm air rushing over you. It's real light, but you can definitely feel it.
Is it bring more sulfur smell or less?
That it stays the same.
Okay.
But there's relief once we notice it? Like
There's what?
there's a bit of relief because it's a stir in the air, or is this like a hot wind?
It's hot. It doesn't help. It's like being in a trailer home at 110 degrees and having a fan on. Just makes you angry that it's not helping. So
But you can't hear the old lady in the other room
right.
prattling on at you.
Yeah.
That's what the fan's for.
So this wind blows, and then a couple minutes will pass, and then you'll feel it again.
Okay. Not much to do other than just move forward.
All right. So Rohan, you push forward, and it's about an hour before when you would stop to rest, and the tunnel system has remained much the same. You've been going in a basically straight line, you're pretty sure. At some point, you started going at a general incline rather than decline, but it's so gradual as if to be not worth mentioning. And you start to feel that breeze more often. And sometimes it does bring with it a more powerful sulfur stench, which reminds you that your nose does work and it can get worse. And by this time, it's been warming up steadily. So, now you would guess that even though you're underground, it's probably about 85 or 90 degrees. It's the general ambient temperature. And as you're pushing ahead, you suddenly realize that visibility is poor. And it happens so gradually that you didn't notice it at first. But now that you have noticed it, you can see that there's this sort of mist or fog in the air.
Okay. I want to take a kind of a scrap of cloth and dampen it and then put it over my nose and mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing something similar, like when we were back out on the beach.
Yeah. So I wasn't too worried once we first got in here because there wasn't quite as much ash falling, but yeah, if it's starting to get to a point where the visibility is being affected.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, now as you're moving forward, you can only see about 20 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
And it feels like you're walking through like a mist because it's starting to soak your clothes and everything, gets on your skin. It's quite separate from the sweat of the humidity. So,
is it actually like a water mist?
Yeah.
Or, okay, it's not like a smoke or anything like that.
right.
Okay.
Anyway, it gets pretty thick, and so you get to here, and let's see. So you reach this point here, and like I said, you can only see about 20 feet, but you see that this cavern widens out. And so what you're looking at is you're basically, whatever light you have it's almost doing more harm than good because all this mist is sort of causing a reflection, but it's so thick that you just can't see any further than what you see right there. But you do get sort of a vague outline. So you do have sort of a vague outline that it's a big cavern, bigger than you've come across so far anyway. And that smell is really powerful now. And as you were approaching this section for about the last 20 minutes, every now and again, well, you felt pretty steady rumbling in the ground. And you've heard really loud hissing every now and again as well. So as you look into this cavern, what you notice is the mist blankets the whole air. You do see a vague outline, but the ground, especially like up at the limit of your vision, you can see what looks like cracks. But as you look closer, you can see that they're like it's lava just under the floor. There's sections of it where there's just the tiniest crack that lets you see the magma underneath. And as you step into that room, the temperature's shot up. It's, if you had to guess, it would be about over 100 degrees.
Okay.
Which it never got that hot back home. Right.
So
hardly ever.
Does the lava give us any kind of natural visibility in here?
No, all it does is create an illumination of itself. That's it. It doesn't illuminate anything around it, but it does give the mist a sort of reflective glow that probably makes things worse for visibility. And as you take that step in there, everything's wet. The floor's wet, really wet. And the footing's been just incredible so far, but in here it's not. As soon as you put your boot down, you realize that it's going to take some care to not fall down through here. And then everybody roll, listen. All right, Graham, Fenrith, Rohan. You hear... So, like I explained, that the ground's been rumbling pretty regularly. And so you hear that. It intensifies. And then back behind you, you can't guess how far, but pretty far, you hear this extreme sound of like breaking rocks. Not like, that's not the right. Like rocks being popped. And then a shriek that sounds something like the creatures you fought the previous day.
Okay.
It's not. It doesn't sound like a cave-in. It sounded like rocks breaking.
Are we still single file at this point?
Well, I got you on the map there, so that's pretty much what you see.
I can't do anything about how uncomfortable it is in here, but I could give you some protection against the lava.
No, I'm not too worried about that. I'm thinking follow the edge of the cavern around. Try to stay out of the middle.
Yeah.
All right.
As we should, since there's so much mist, we should take some rope, maybe give ourselves like a 10-foot lead, something like that, to the next person.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right,
I'm a little bit worried if we get in combat that it might hamper us, though.
Yeah.
Well, all of us should be able to cut it free, right?
Yeah.
True.
If necessary.
As Fenrith suggests that, everybody roll a spot.
Oh.
Fenrith, as you suggest that, you see up ahead a large shadow move across your vision.
All right. I'll, there's something...
There and gone.
I'll ask at first, did you guys see that? Like pointing into the room.
Yeah, so nobody has. Like now they're all peering, but they didn't.
It looks like something really large just moved through the mist.
I'm sure there are things in there that we probably don't want to run into.
Well,
how about we just stay as close as we can? We'll forgo the rope for now.
All right.
And move quickly. I don't like how close those sounds of those creatures behind us
All right.
is.
Find us a path, Rohan.
Do you want a survival check or something like that to try and...
Hang on one second. No, I mean, a survival check for what? What are you trying to do?
Just to find like a safe, level path around the outside of the room.
No. You'll just have to move forward and rely on your... Well, I guess you could. Go ahead and roll. I'll see. Yeah, you might be able to get some information from that.
Nice roll.
All right, so go ahead and move yourself where you want to go.
So I guess we'll be following kind of the outside of this cavern.
Okay.
Trying to stay on level ground, not get pulled up into like any kind of sloping area where we might lose footing.
Okay. All right, so some things I'm not going to repeat over and over, but very regularly the ground is rumbling here.
Okay.
And as you step forward there, Rohan, you hear this rumbling, and let's see, where was it?
This is ominously familiar to when we ran into that red dragon underground in your campaign.
Remind me, I don't remember the details.
It was the one where
Okay.
Maddox got to, I think, a negative 120 hit points. And he still survived the combat.
I almost hit it when I threw my sword 50 feet to.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
All right, so yeah, you can just assume at all times the ground is rumbling, and everybody who moved make a balance check.
Can we move slower to either get a bonus or negate the need for a balance check?
If you move half speed, you can negate the need for a balance check.
All right. As long as I'm able to keep them within line of sight, I'll move half.
I'll follow Rohan's lead on it, so it depends on how fast you're moving.
I'm going to switch back and forth.
Okay.
I'll move ahead just a little bit and then slow down so that they can catch up. And
All right.
Worst comes to worst, I'll double move. Like if we were doing it in round type stuff, that'd be 40 feet. So
Yeah, so Fenrith, you fall down. And Graham, you fall down. So as you guys step forward, it's like ice. It's so slippery. And your feet come right out from under you and you fall down with a crash. Fenrith's armor, makes a rock band's worth of noise as he clatters to the ground. Once that happens, you hear a shriek and a very familiar click, click, click. But it's really loud. I just think it would be obnoxious for me to scream into the microphone, but pretend I did so, and that's how loud it would be.
please don't do that.
Roll initiative.
do it. I want to know where Fenrith hides the double bass drums. I gots to know, John.
Bag of holding.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Actually, he's got those inflatable muscle enhancements that...
That would be an interesting thing, though, is if all of the things in the bag of holding still generated sound. Maybe that'd be a good idea for a cursed one.
Yeah.
Okay, so they both fall down. So you're both prone, don't forget that. And then you hear that clicking and shriek. And now you can hear heavy weight on the floor as something rushes towards you. So, let's see.
So I guess since they fell, I'll be out a little bit ahead of them.
So, Rohan, off to your right, you see a massive shadow moving through the mist, and that's all you see. So, you're basically seeing the shadow swing a massive clawed hand at you, because the mist is so thick that you can't pick out any details. But just by the outline and the shadow, you know exactly what this thing is.
As well as the claw ripping my flesh apart.
Right, so this claw comes out of the mist and swings at you. So you can see on the map that sort of whitish so even though I've unmasked it, that's the mist and it blankets the whole area. So even with something right up there attacking, you don't see it in clear detail. So you see this massive claw swoop through the air right above your head, and you feel the whoosh of it. But then it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll 5-foot step back and away from it. Can I still make out the general outline?
You can.
Okay. I will draw and fire a volley of arrows. Do I get any modifiers or anything like that?
You have a 20% miss chance.
Okay, so
So roll a percentage first, 1 through,
for each...
for each attack.
Okay. So there's the first one.
Okay, so that would be a hit if you hit.
That's the second one.
That would also hit.
And that's the third one.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your attacks.
Okay. I hate having to move these windows around so much. All right. There's my attack. Full volley.
All right, so those all hit.
Okay.
Don't forget to target it.
Okay, so yeah, you send these arrows streaking through the mist, and you hear the sound of them smacking into it, and you hear its shriek that echoes off the caverns.
And I'll call back to the others. Enemy is here.
Do you want another balance check to stand up?
If you move, no, not
Oh.
to stand up.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll stand up and...
Is it a move action to stand up? Right. So you can
Yeah.
ready your weapons as part of that. So you,
Right.
It's a good idea.
oh,
I'll do a cast spiritual weapon.
Maybe he's doing that like rolling thing where he unsheathes his sword as
Oh.
he rolls.
no, I'm picturing it like a glitch where he's like literally laying on his back and he just stands up with weapons in hand type of thing.
Like those old vampires coming out of their caskets, except with weapons.
Mm-hmm. It just cracks me up that technically you can stand up while readying your weapons. I don't know.
It could be one of those things, because I think the wording is regular move action. What do they mean by that?
Well, how else am I supposed to get out of bed and draw my weapon if I'm being attacked by an assassin? See,
I don't know.
I think this is the correct way to do it. Rule of cool.
Yeah.
So can you draw one weapon
There's your spiritual weapon.
and then draw a second one as a free action? If you move action, draw the first one?
If you had quick draw.
Only if you had quick draw?
That's what I'd figure, right? Otherwise, it'd be another move
All right,
action.
so yeah, that comes.
Unless there's some weird thing.
All
where
right,
it's
let me
like-
look at something because this is going to get.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find too, is if it...
Unless there's some weird statement where it's like, as part of this, what was it, you can ready a number of weapons at a time type of thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I know, was it that epic feat for throw everything?
Yeah.
Like, I think it requires quick draw, but they just keep throwing till they run out of stuff to throw.
What's the wording on quick draw?
Like, there's some other stuff too. Like, I've read a bunch of stuff online where it's like, some people will say that readying your weapon for two-handed combat is a free action. Others will say interacting with any object is a move action. Right now, I don't have to worry about it because I only have one attack. But
Yeah.
you know,
So a two-handed weapon, the idea is that you're never sheathing it, basically. You're just kind of packing it around. That's why you don't have to ready it.
All right, go ahead and make its attack roll then.
Okay.
Conversation for another time. Oh, it's a nice token.
All right, so that's a miss.
Okay.
All right, so that's your turn. Graham.
So I'll stand up, draw blood tooth, and as a standard action, I'll do total defense. And that should be it for my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do that in reverse order. I'm not sure if I provoke
No.
this time.
Casimir. So you can't actually see that thing.
Oh, and set my dodge.
all right. But I hear Rohan calling out, so I will attempt to cast Shield.
Okay.
Make it. And then, as soon as I find the map again, I will move up to, I believe it was where Graham was, on the edge of the mist, and ready my trident. And that's my turn. Thank you.
Do you see the map now?
Yeah.
And that's where you wanted to be?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Rohan.
Okay. And it hasn't killed me yet?
No.
Okay. Then I will continue my assault on it. Do I hear any more coming from behind it or anything like that?
No. The rumbling of the ground is really loud, and you keep hearing this really loud hissing sound that sort of drowns out any other noise.
These things are like raptors, though. They're going to come from the walls.
Oh, there was a critical in there.
Nice.
Yeah. Got a critical hit there and a regular hit.
Okay. So I'll do these one at a
So
time.
do 20%
Oh.
for each attack.
Is there a quick way to repeat any of those rolls?
I don't know.
Okay, so the first attack.
That would be a hit.
Okay, this one's for the critical. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. And the third one.
Why are you climbing, Graham?
All right. So I'll hit.
Okay.
Climbing's an option?
It says what the effect is on you is
Unless
climbing.
I
I was-
will. Okay, so there's the first one. That's the critical.
Okay.
I guess
Second
technically
attack.
we could macro the percentile.
Third
Right.
one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you send some more arrows into the mist, and you hear again them thunk in, and you hear a loud shriek. And the sound of breaking chitin. It's like a eggshell popping, but louder. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. I'll pass it on to Fenrith.
No, not Fenrith.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
combat
dun.
tracker's out of order.
Well, it's not. It's just it skips over my creatures when you can't see them.
Is it because this Umber Hulk has a name?
No.
Oh.
Jerry.
Oh, Jerry the Umber Hulk.
Gary.
Gary, yeah. We've named him. We can't kill him now.
I like Jerry. What's up with all these people coming through my lava flow?
And our audience just went down.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
All right. So, Casimir, this massive claw comes out of the mist and hits you. Well, it comes out of the mist towards you anyways. Right, it does hit. So it comes out swinging, and then suddenly it slams into your chest, and you feel claws bite into you for 11 damage. And now roll a grapple, because it grabs a hold of you. So it does. So it comes out and sticks its claws into you and grabs a hold of you. Yeah. So that's the situation right now. Give me 1 second.
Does that pull you into his space?
I think he enters my space. Huh?
Who uses MySpace anymore?
I don't know. You're giving me problems for doing a Seinfeld impression.
Yeah, I know. Guess it's a throwback week.
Tom was my only friend. Is that his name?
Yeah. The guy that the auto friend when you first create your profile.
Oh, okay. I never was on that.
I think I did just like I did with every social media where I made an account with just my name and
All right, that's what's happened so far. So now it'll be Fenrith's turn.
So where is Casimir?
He's still there.
Okay.
He's still there right now. There's a big claw grabbed a hold of the front of him that stretches back into the mist.
Can I cast a spell on him?
On what? Graham?
No, Casimir.
Or I mean Casimir, yeah.
Okay.
I mean you're right there, right? So
Yes. What are the
What are you saying, John?
What are the rules for casting into?
You're getting all Sylvester
Grapple.
Stallone.
no, don't worry. You can still touch him and
Yeah.
cast
Okay.
his-
I think worst comes to worst,
I'll
you'd get a
cast
+2.
freedom of movement on him.
Everybody just wants me to cast heal, but I just want to. I don't know.
Oh man,
So
all bad impressions all night.
spell enables you or a creature you touch to move and attack normally for the duration of the spell, even under the influence of magic that usually impedes movement, such as paralysis, solid fog, slow, and web. Subject automatically succeeds at any grapple checks made to resist a grapple attempt, as well as on grapple checks or escape artist checks made to escape a grapple or a pin. Spell also allows subject to move and attack normally underwater. That doesn't apply here.
I don't know. This is pretty thick mist.
You can swing your weapon normally if you have to then.
Okay.
But you can't breathe if it's that thick.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Graham, your turn.
All right, I'll start
Last
moving
for
around
70
trying to get
minutes.
position. Oh,
It's an turn.
come down to here.
Combat.
So if we move half speed, we avoid having to balance.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll
Oh,
start moving this way. I can't see what I'm moving into, though.
did you want me to do the attack for the weapon, the spiritual weapon, Brandon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Okay.
All right, so you move there, Graham. Hang on, move back real quick. So this is what you see. All right.
7 or 70?
70.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move there, and I'll do total defense as a standard action.
All right, so you can clearly, well, not clearly, but you definitely see that huge shadow there up ahead.
Okay,
Um,
that's it for me.
all right, Casimir.
I will attempt to escape the grapple.
Okay. Yeah, so you wriggle yourself free, no problem.
And is that what action is that?
I think it would still be count as as the same action as a because you'd still have to do the check.
So it's an
he
attack
just
action,
succeeds,
basically?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or you just succeed at it, yeah.
All right. Guess that's basically all I can do. I guess I'll 5 foot into the mist. Let's go ham here.
Pick a square.
I want them both.
All right. Ron.
Okay, I'll move up one space so that I got a clear line of shot without Casimir being potentially in the way, and fire some more shots. So first percentage, second percentage, third percentage.
Ooh, it's close.
Statistically, I should have failed one by now.
Don't say that.
Well, I think rolling 2 1s on my roll earlier kind of offset my... Well, no, there's a 2.
8, a 2.
All right, so 2 of those hit and 1 missed.
Okay. So 2 more fly out and strike into it.
Does that red box on the Umber Hulk look like a crying baby to you, Travis? No?
No.
Kind of does to me.
Oh, up in the combat track.
Yeah, in the combat tracker.
Okay, the ground continues to rumble. And you lose sight of this. You lose sight of this as it steps back further into the mist.
Does Casimir get an attack of opportunity? Is it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Do a 20% miss chance.
All right, we'll do that. Oh, come on. Did not. Oh, it gives me the dice. There it goes.
That would have been it. So go ahead and roll for your attack. How did it hit?
Nice.
Am I targeting it? Can't tell. Yeah, I am.
Nice.
All right. So you feel you feel your trident catch and then scrape across chitin, and it comes back with blood on it, black blood. So you know you hit it and did some damage, and that will bring us to Rohan.
Okay. I'll call out to the others that we need to get moving, and I'm going to start moving along the wall again.
All right. So, well,
Balance check. Well, I'll be
You're in
moving
the
half
wall there.
speed.
so where you just were was the wall.
Okay. So there.
We gotta go, guys. Straight into the wall. Where did he go?
I might be able to do that. I can follow you
Good, yeah.
for a little ways anyway.
Fenrith and I are just that gif from Pulp Fiction. Vincent Vega, was that the character?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Fenrith. So you hear a loud hissing from multiple directions all around you.
Okay.
Well, up ahead anyway. Okay, you succeed on your balance check.
So there's my full movement.
So yeah, where you're at right now, Ron, you're right in a corner there. And you can see, but that's about what you see.
Okay, is the mist thicker in one direction or another?
No, permeates the entire room.
Okay.
Graham.
So I'll just move half speed and get at the end of the line there and follow everybody.
Okay.
I'm having Final Fantasy 11 flashbacks. Keep the wall on your left. You lose sight of someone, start panicking. But as long as you keep the wall on your left, you should be fine.
All right, Casimir.
Never works out that way. Well, I don't really see anything I can do right now, so I'll wait for Rohan to move.
Okay. Ron.
Okay, so move up there so that's 15 feet. I'm going to go half speed and move 30.
All right, so when you get there, you see...
Surprise!
You found it. Oh, is this where he went and died?
Don't worry, Justin. You're normally a better puller than this, so...
You see the body of
He's
a
dead, okay.
Umber Hulk laying there.
Oh, okay. That means you found the dragon. Or the H&M Scorpion. H&M Scorpion. Here it comes.
Probably something like that, yeah.
As you get there, you hear a real loud hissing from multiple directions and rumbling of the floor. What else?
Could I pick my way across the corpse?
You could, yeah.
Okay,
Will cause double movement.
so then I'll get just to the other side of it.
Okay. Your turn.
That's my turn.
What was that roll?
That was balance, as I was going to try and move, but instead I fall down.
Okay, hang on. All right. So, Rohan, you get...
But I'll also call over my shoulder as I'm climbing over this dead one that the first one is dead, but there's another coming.
Yeah, as you climb over it, then you see a shadow up ahead, and it attacks from out of the mist.
If I give up one of my move actions, can I yank Fenrith to his feet? And could he move at half speed?
You could help him up.
No.
All right,
tried.
so a claw goes over your head, and mandible snaps shut right in front of your face, and then another claw catches you low in the abdomen, dealing 8 damage to you, Rohan.
Is it grappling me?
No, Fenrith.
I failed that balance, or I'm sorry, didn't you delay till after?
It was a
Rohan?
new turn, so
Oh,
the
okay.
delay actually didn't happen.
Yes, I failed that balance check. So I was trying to move.
Okay. Way over there. Graham.
What's the holdup, guys? I lost sight of Rohan.
By the clatter, you probably know that it was me again.
Henrith, you dropped your trash can.
So delay till after me.
Tell you to
Well,
go around.
So you fell down. You still got a move action left, don't you?
Well, yeah, I'll stand back up then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just start impatiently, half speed impatiently moving around them, or through them, I guess. Double move. And you shouted out the warning about
Yeah.
what you saw. Okay.
All right. So,
I probably would have shouted out twice. Once for when I came across the dead one,
Graham, do a reflex save.
and once for the one that...
All right. So, as you come to a stop in that space, Graham, the ground's still rumbling, and then all of a sudden, a jet of boiling water shoots up right where you're standing, and does 19 damage to you.
I like that
And
dude.
now you know what that hissing sound has been.
The dude in RoboCop falls in the dock.
Casimir.
I'll call out, we need to stick together. Don't get lost in the mist.
I paid for my impatience. My
I'll move
face is melted.
half speed up to there.
Well, that's the wall. You can go to here.
Well,
He can actually go into the wall, though.
only one space.
Yeah.
So was it that I'd go this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Rohan. So you see this shadow up ahead.
All right. I'll take my first move action. This will probably provoke an attack of opportunity. Yeah, I guess it certainly will. But I'll move back to there with my first move action.
Reflex not to shoot the twisted form of Graham.
Okay.
It's another one.
So it does attack you, but it misses.
Graham's
Okay.
attacking.
No, I look like a lemur
And
now.
there's the balance for seeing whether or not I fall, because that was a full move.
Right, and you fall.
Okay, so then I
So
fall.
somewhere halfway between where you started and where you ended.
So right there, I
Okay.
fall. And then I guess I'll use my second move action to stand up.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's it. There. But yeah, I'll be calling back. There's another one.
All right. So it attacks you again and hits for 9 damage and make a opposed grapple.
There you grapple. There you are. No.
It's close. All right. So yeah,
I
it
can't escape a grapple to get this thing.
slashes into your chest and grabs a hold of you. And that brings us to Fenrith. So Fenrith, you don't know what's happening up there. You can't see.
Just hear the screams.
But you did hear Graham grunt in pain. Your move.
And me scream, "It's got me!"
Right. Yeah, and Rohan scream, it's got me.
So that's a half speed.
So at the edge of your vision there, you can see this massive claw has a hold of Rohan's chest and his armor there.
I'll heal
Thank you.
Ram.
Your face melted, and then, yeah, like pushing wax back into place.
I like to think that when the heal happens on something like that, it's like a snake shedding its skin. It all just...
Yeah.
All right. So what did you do?
Moved and then cast a Cure Moderate on Graham.
Okay, Graham, your move. So you feel the healing energy pour through you.
Your
and,
face comes back.
Now it's your move.
We
So-
gotta say that he's still disfigured from now.
I'll carefully move out here around Rohan and take total defense as a standard action. It's my turn.
Okay. Casimir.
All right. Half move. 10, 15. What is it to go up over this Umber Hulk corpse?
Double.
So
Each space is double.
that would put me there. And I take it that Umber Hulk technically isn't in Rohan's space, the one grappling him?
Not yet.
All right, but I see it going
Yeah.
on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I will then double move and put myself there, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Rohan. So this thing's got you grappled. What would you like to do?
Well, since I don't have a light weapon in my hand, I've got to try and break the grapple.
Okay. So opposed grapple.
Yep.
Do you have Escape Artist?
Nope.
Okay, so you're not successful.
Yeah. If my 19 didn't do it, then I
I
don't.
think you can be using trained for next time if Dex is better. Well, probably not. Because
Yeah.
your base attack bonus is so high these days.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now,
But I will note that that's something I might train.
now this thing yanks you into its space. So you will take 11 more damage and then do another opposed grapple as it's going to cart you off. All right. So it goes stalking back into the mist. Casimir, you can do an attack of opportunity.
All right.
Just do your 20% miss chance. Yeah, miss. Yeah.
You had to go talking about it, didn't you?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Justin.
Never tell us the odds.
Now you're getting carted off again.
When was the last?
The
The
cat.
panther.
Yeah, that, oh, yeah, I guess so.
I was awake this time.
Fenrith. Okay.
I'll get up behind Casimir and Cure Moderate,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay, Graham.
I'll click on my haste boots and throw caution to the... Well, no. I'll move half speed again after Rohan.
Okay.
Would you reveal some more of the map for me?
And you should be able to do another move too, if you want to try and catch up.
Yeah, I am. I'm doing... Well, I'm just waiting. I've moved 4 or 8 spaces so far. I got 2
So
more
you
left.
can see Rohan when you get there. And by extension, you can see the Umber Hulk.
I guess I'll provoke.
Can he take an attack of opportunity when grappling?
No, he can't.
And then I'll do an attack here.
Okay.
There's a mischance, is that right?
20%.
And with my dagger, missed. That's it for me.
All right, Casimir.
All right. I will give chase after Rohan. I will double move to there.
Okay, roll a reflex save.
Ooh, natural fail.
All right. So, when you passed through this square, a jet of boiling water shot up between your feet, hit you right in the face,
All right.
and does 21 damage to you. And so, anyway, there's your... Now it's your... You moved up to there. Did you move half speed?
Yeah, I double moved.
Double move? Okay. All right. And, is that your turn?
Oh, yes, sorry.
All right, Rohan. This thing's still got a hold of you, but
Yeah.
your friends have caught up. But it's got you in this iron grip.
Yeah, I'll try and break it again. No, that's probably not even his bonus.
Okay. Yeah, you're struggling, but its grip is too powerful. And it brings us to him. Unless you want to do anything else. You get more than one attack, you can do more than one attempt to break the grapple.
Might as well.
Okay. All right. Now it brings us to him. So at this point, you're pulling and kicking and clawing and doing everything you can, and it's like you're fighting with a mountain. But then suddenly, you feel him let you free completely, and he turns and starts attacking Casimir.
It's because he smells that I'm pre-cooked.
But all of his attacks miss, which brings us to Fenrith.
All right, I'll activate haste boots and 10. I can make it to there. I think I'll provoke.
Yeah, you would as you move through his
Oh yeah,
threatened area.
yeah, you do, but also do a reflex save. All right, so a boiling water jet erupts right underneath your feet when you come to a stop there, and deals 16, so 8 damage to you because you made the save.
What type is that? Would that be considered heat?
Yeah,
So would that ring of resist fire work at all?
no, no, it's different. So also you get the attack of opportunity, which he'll take on you,
No, I think I did that right. Okay.
but he misses. So were you going to do anything else?
That was my full turn.
Okay, Graham.
So I will attack defensively this round, and I will use my attack to aid Casimir on his next one, giving him a +2. I got the aid part
Okay.
for you. And that's my turn.
All right. I will -4 from my attack
All right.
and attack this Umber Hulk. Dang it.
Yeah, so your trident deflects off his chitin.
All right, that's all I can do.
All right, Rohan. So you're free of the grapple now.
Okay.
So you're there.
You shunted it
I'll
off of
side
you.
eye the Umber Hulk. Make sure it knows that I saw that.
Which,
Illegal move, man. Illegal move.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
Me?
Yeah.
It probably just dropped me, so I will stand up, which would provoke, but I think he already took
He
that on.
used it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he has more. You never know.
And then I will draw my bow as I move back out of its threatened area.
All right, make a reflex save. Okay. So as you stand up and start moving, boiling water erupts from the floor. And you take 9 damage.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my
Did
turn.
you put that in?
No, but I'll put it in. It was
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
It's an even 30 for you.
All right.
I'm
So,
only seeing 8 so far, so.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at Casimir. You can have his 21 too.
Fenrith,
Yep.
this thing's many eyes zone in on you, and you feel just an odd feeling as it looks at you. But it passes. But you know it tried to do something. You don't know what. And it also swipes at you. Or, sorry, it bites at you while it's doing this. Ignore all that.
Okay.
It claws at you and misses. Fenrith, your turn.
This dang map keeps resetting its position. Alright. Provoke another attack.
All right, so that one's a hit for 11 damage.
Okay.
Oh, do your balance.
I still have my haste boots activated, so that's half.
Gotcha. Okay, Graham.
All right, we'll run the same routine as last time. Attack defensively this round and give Chris a +2 on his next attack. But I automatically missed. That's it for my turn.
Casimir.
I'll -4 from my attack to add it to my damage, and I will attack the Umber Hulk.
It's a hit.
All right. Let me get the... Let's see if it is. Nope, it's a miss.
Okay.
That is my turn.
All right, Rohan. So,
Is
Big
it
shit.
out of the mist?
no.
No.
The mist is everywhere.
Thought I could almost have got it on technicality. Sorry.
Okay, so first thing I suppose will be the mischances.
Okay.
For the 3 shots I'll be making at it.
So first is a miss.
There's that 20%.
Seconds it would succeed.
And the third.
And then so would that. So 2 will hit if they hit.
Okay. So I'll fire all 3, and then the second, was it no, it was the first one.
First one
First
missed.
one missed.
So roll
First
the
one
miss.
Misses automatically.
All right. So
First one was a miss, second one was a 14, last one was a 20.
one of them hit.
Okay.
Be sure to target it.
Yeah, you didn't target him.
Yeah, I didn't drop the dice directly on it, apparently.
All right, so 4 damage. Okay. So you hear one arrow clunk, your thunk into him.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah, I won't 5-foot or anything.
All right. So this one steps backward into the mist. So you can have an attack of opportunity, you two.
All right.
So Graham missed. What are you doing there?
He accidentally
I accidentally rolled
You
it
rolled
twice.
twice.
All right. Okay, so
So
Casimir,
the first
roll your
one-
mischance. Okay, so you hit.
Oh,
Do
oh,
damage.
okay. Nice.
And Graham, you
A
roll
70
roll
looks
your
like a
attack.
10, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
yeah. Come on. There we go.
All right, so Graham, you hit too, so roll damage.
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay. All right, so as it steps backward, you guys light into it, and it shrieks, but it continues backward into the mist until you can't see it anymore. And that brings us to Fenrith.
Move back to there and heal Casimir.
Thank you.
And that's mine.
All right. Go find it again, Rohan.
Okay, Graham, your turn.
I'll move up to this corner and peer down that corridor,
Okay.
and I'll just hold there. I guess I'll ready a move action to fall in behind Rohan when he catches up there.
All right. So it doesn't look like it on the map, but that's still all misty, even though I didn't put any mist on the map. So, Casimir, your turn.
All right. I will give chase after the Umber Hulk, I guess. 20. I'll move to there.
All right. So right there.
And if I don't see anything or if there's any major changes, like the wall suddenly disappearing from my left or anything like that, I'll stop. If not, I'll keep going.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Is there still a wall on my left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm going to try to follow the wall, but I kind of... Okay, I see what's happening. So go something like that.
Right. Roll a reflex save.
Yay.
Geyser finder.
I'm really good at it, too.
It's right.
He's like, what is that?
Can I punch it?
You can have an attack of opportunity against the geyser.
He just jams the butt of his trident down in the hole.
Well, the way the damage is on these things, I probably went to do that and used my face instead. It's a good thing I'm so pretty already.
Yeah, so another geyser erupts beneath your feet, and so you failed to save, so you'll take 23 damage.
Ouch.
From that particular geyser. And so when you stop there where you are, you once again see the Umber Hulk. It's got its back up against what looks like rubble. And, it's clicking its mandibles and squaring off against you.
Oh, I almost walked right into him.
All right, Rohan.
Okay, I'm going to try and do a full move for my first move. Do I fall on that one?
Where do you want to move?
I just want to move 30 feet straight forward.
You fall down halfway there. Halfway to wherever you're trying to move, you fall down.
Okay, and then I'll stand back up.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, make a reflex save.
You fall down on top of a geyser.
Basically.
I stick my eye on top of it.
So you take 21 damage. So, Casimir, did you put the damage in?
No, I thought you were.
Sorry. It's just easier if you guys do it.
What was it, 19?
23.
23.
Yeah, and then 21 for you, Rohan.
Okay.
All right, then you stand back up.
Yep.
Is that what you said? All right.
His move triggers my ready to
Go ahead.
just move behind him. I'll look at him.
I don't want to stay
Rohan,
here.
are you well?
Not anymore.
And that changes my initiative count to 22.
All right, so then you went. All right, so, yeah, this one will attack you, Casimir.
All right.
But as it does, you hear a loud crash, like the sound of something extremely heavy landing on stone floor behind you.
Oh, fun.
Did Fenrith fall down again?
Better we got a cave in.
But all of its attacks miss. And that brings us to Fenrith.
All right, I'll deactivate the haste boots.
Okay.
5 foot over and
Put the geyser in the bag of holding.
then cure moderate. That's the last of the second level spells for today, Brandon.
Okay.
And then that should be the end.
Casimir.
Uh,
So you turn and look behind you, because there's no facing in D&D,
yeah.
and you see another one behind you.
All right. I'll shout that there's another one up here. And I will move to there. Attack opportunity from the Umber Hulk.
Okay.
Isn't that a 5 foot?
Doesn't matter. I'd still be moving half speed unless I want to do a balance check.
All right. So, yes, it will swing at you with its claw, but misses.
All right. And I will -4 for my attack and add it to... I'll add 2 to my defense and then 2 to my damage.
Okay.
So here's our attack roll.
Nice.
See if I miss.
Nice.
Oh, Justin, I hate you.
Bad luck.
And that is my
It
turn.
didn't show it.
I saw it. Graham.
With Casimir yelling out that there's these attacks going on, I'll abandon Rohan.
Just don't run over his
Just don't run
square.
But I want to move half speed. I was going to also keep an eye out, like spot or maybe listen to see if there's some way I can avoid these geysers before they spring on me.
That makes
So I'll
logical sense.
I'll use my senses and keep an eye out for them. And I'll
Roll
move
your senses skill.
here. No, here.
You roll your senses. Do your spot. Do your listen. That'd be better. You know you shouldn't stop on that one.
I'll be like, right here. There we go.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right, roll on.
All right. I'm going to move half speed forward. 1 move action.
Free action.
Wait.
Okay.
And then
I was busy getting my chalk out to mark.
Wondering why it won't mark through the water on the.
and then I will shoot 2 arrows with 1 shot. Let's see. Where is it? At the one that's directly in front of me. I guess it'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, the one up to your right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
And percentile. Never mind.
It does take his attack and hits you for 9 damage.
Okay. Yeah, and the mist obscures my vision, so I miss him.
If you want, I can cast Obscuring Mist.
Would it make much of a difference?
Fight
Not
fire
for
with
them.
fire. It'll negate the...
All right, full attacks coming at you, Casimir.
All right. Ouch.
All right, so the bite hits and the claw hits, and the last claw misses. So bite damage 12 and claw damage 13. So Ron, you see that one step over a little bit, and it attacks you.
Okay.
So it swings both arms at you and darts forward with its head, its mandibles clicking, but they so the first claw misses, but the mandibles get a hold of you, and so does the other claw. So 15 damage from the bite and 14 from the other claw that hit you. Sort of digs its massive claws up underneath your rib cage there, and it's got, bit you right across your whole head with its mandibles. Fenrith.
All right, I'll activate haste boots. Would I be able to see, I guess, how bad off Casimir is at this point?
Not really.
Free action, ask Casimir, how you doing?
No, I mean, you wouldn't get a detailed analysis.
Yeah, but I
you
can tell that
see
he's pretty...
blood on the ground, and you can see by the way he's standing and the way he's breathing.
And Cure Serious, that's it for 4th level.
Okay,
today.
that casting that spell right there will provoke an attack of opportunity. Okay.
2 of them.
Well, true enough. So it's a hit with claw
Okay.
for 12 damage to you. The other one doesn't take that opportunity. It's too focused on Rohan. Is that your move, Fenrith?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay. That'll bring us to Casimir.
All right, let's try it again here. Actually, let's just roll this first. Come on.
So success, if success.
So it was a 31. The -4 was me prepping for the attack roll here. All right, so we got a hit.
That's a hit.
And this will be +4 to damage.
All right, 16 damage. So you crack right through the chitin on its leg. Then you can tell that this one's in a bad way.
All right. And that's my turn.
Graham.
So this fissure's still venting in front of me.
No, it's not. That's just where you know it will vent, but the timing on it is completely random as far as you can tell. But right now, it's not venting.
All right, well, I'll take a standard action to assume total defense and move up here. Provoked from Umber Hulk 3.
Yeah.
Let me update my defense. I'll set my dodge on him as well.
Okay. It will take that attack of opportunity against you and hit.
Hold on a sec, I hadn't updated. What did it roll? Yeah,
27.
it still got it.
For 12 damage.
Okay. And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Rohan.
Okay, this thing's already taken its attack of opportunity, so I'm just going to stay where I am and attack it.
Metagaming.
So I can
Say,
see
why don't you
he's
just
focused on Graham?
go back into where Graham was at?
There's the first one, second one, third one.
Okay, so the first
Are
one
you
would,
kidding me?
but the other two are misses.
Yeah. All right. So
If you were in another system, you'd be rolling pretty good.
there is my one attack that actually matters.
It's a hit. 3 damage.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, one arrow dunks into it.
Yeah.
The others pass through. Like you see this big shadow and they seem to pass through it, but they don't, it's like, who knows how close or how far away it was. Are you going to stay there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. So this one, I'll step over here and do full attack on you again, Casimir.
All right.
So we got a miss, and a hit. So one claw manages to hit you for 11 damage.
And if I see this Umber Hulk 3 turning like it's going to attack Graham, I'm going to yell at it, "Face me!"
Okay.
I'm sorry, Fenrith. I try to keep the blood in, but it just keeps spilling out.
It's all right.
It is going to attack Graham.
No, I made a mistake.
So both of its claws and its mandible, they all miss. So you're just way too quick, and it, the force of the blows are moving the mist around, and you can feel him whoosh by you, but it can't find any purchase. You hear a laugh in your head from Bloodtooth. That brings us to Fenrith.
Cure Serious for Casimir, and then
How many more of those you got?
I have one more third level, so one more. And then I'll move back to here.
Okay.
And then deactivate my haste boots.
Okay, Casimir.
All right. -4 from. Let's roll that percentile first. What was it? 25?
27.
No, for the mischance.
20.
20.
Okay, so I got it.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. -4 from my attack. Give myself a +8 to my damage. And so this is the old attack roll. You.
Yeah, so miss.
And that's my turn.
Graham.
I will take a standard action to assume total defense and
Total control.
now where to move. It's all attacks of opportunity.
You have to do some tumbling.
Yeah, can I do tumbling? Will it be more difficult on this terrain?
Yeah, you can. And yeah, it will.
Go right down a fissure.
Because it's real slippery. So you can do your tumble, but you're still going to have to do a balance check.
Well, I'll just take the total defense and I don't know where to move. I guess I'll go up and scout a little more. So I think I provoke once from Umber Hulk 3. Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. All right. So as you move up there, you're at the base of a ledge up above. You can't really see what's up there because it's like 15 feet tall. But it will take its attack of opportunity against you, but it misses. So Rohan, your turn.
Okay, seeing that Graham's out of danger, I'll 5 foot back out of its reach and do a full volley. I guess I have to do a balance check to do a 5 foot without a...
Yeah, do a balance check. You succeed.
Holy cow. Alright, so then I'll be doing my full volley at it. I need to not use that macro anymore.
Yeah, what's that about?
Doing a full volley.
All right, so 2 of them will hit. The first one will miss. So roll the miss.
Okay, I'll just roll all 3 of them. There we go. So the first one will automatically miss.
Yeah.
And then...
And the second 2 hit.
Okay.
Okay. 13 damage to it.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's everything I can do. So it's on to Umber Hulk.
Okay, so Casimir, this thing, it's always moving around and everything, but right now it focuses its eyes. It's got a bunch of them right on you. And you feel that same strange feeling you'd felt before, but it passes with no effect once again.
All right.
But it does take a swipe at you with a claw that hits for 11 damage. All right. So Rohan, this one up here that you shot at, it moves right up here, right into your face. And you feel this odd feeling as it stares at you.
Don't let the Umber Hulk sweet talk you.
Can't fight this
And
feeling.
so this thing stares at you, feel this strange feeling, and then you are confused.
The dream weaver.
So what exactly are you confused about, Rohan?
I was never attracted to crab type things before today.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be. It's like
All right, so
crab, beetle,
confused
ape.
character's actions are determined by rolling a deep 100 at the beginning of, percentage at the beginning of his turn. 1 through 10, attack caster with melee or ranged weapons, or close with caster if attacking is not possible. 11 through 20, act blah, blah, blah. So on your turn, we'll do a percentage roll for you,
Okay.
and I'll tell you what you do. But make no mistake, you're no longer in control. Also, it swipes at you with a claw, but misses.
I love being
Fenrith.
confused.
I hope one of the options is that I propose marriage to it.
Nah. And it will accept.
Okay.
All right. It'll get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. What are you doing?
Cure Serious for Rohan.
You can use what is it?
Yeah,
Cast
can't you
defensively.
do cast defensively?
Concentration. I believe it's like 15 plus spell
15.
level.
Yeah, plus spell level.
If you fail, you lose the spell, but no attack opportunity goes off.
Yeah, do
If-
a concentration check.
This way, if
There you go.
he hits you,
you
you'll
go.
lose the spell. So
Okay.
it's kind of
All right. Okay. Yeah, so you heal him. What else would you want to do?
Was that Circlet of Blasting? What type of action was it to use that? Was it
Standard action.
standard?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll use that on this Umber Hulk 3 then. So, ranged touch. It's been too long. Okay. Yeah. Let me double check it real quick. I just want to make sure it's a range touch. Not.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So, do a mischance, a percentile. Okay. All right, so it hits. So go ahead and roll for damage. All right. Yeah, so this bright beam of light shoots out from your head and slams into it. And you can hear crackling and popping as it's chitin and sort of burned through a little bit. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay, Casimir.
All right. I'm going to -4, add it to my damage. Here's my attack roll.
It's a miss.
Dang it.
His weapon clangs off of him. Graham.
We'll free action ready a potion and drink it. Just moderate wounds.
Okay.
Gets me back 11. And I guess I'll move up to get flanking.
All right.
That's it for me.
All right. So let's see what Ron's going to be doing. All right. So Ron, 71 through 100. Attack nearest creature. For this purpose, a familiar counts as part of the subject's familiar. Forget the familiar. Attack the nearest creature. Yeah, there you go.
So 50% chance. You want low or high, John?
Take high.
Low.
So, I am recklessly going to fire 3 shots at the Umber Hulk, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. It will take the attack, but miss.
Okay, here are the percentiles. 1, 2, 3.
They would all be successful if you manage to hit. All right, so all of them do hit, so roll
Nice.
damage.
See, that's what you needed.
You
Just no one to
confused more
control
often.
your character.
Oh,
Miss doesn't bother you when you don't know what's going on.
yeah.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Tell you what, I'm about to throw this surface through a window, though. Keeps rolling low like this on me.
I think Fantasy Grounds has it out for us ever since I
Oh,
said what I shouldn't have said.
it's kind of difficult for me to go throw the team that made Fantasy Grounds out the window, so...
New mission.
I'll help you, I guess.
Suppose we could make that a field trip for next week.
You hear that, Fantasy Grounds? We're coming, and hell's coming with us.
You made us roll too many low dice.
Fix the algorithm.
Okay. 8 rounds. All right. Okay, full attack, Casimir.
All right.
So the bite miss, and the claw miss, and the other claw hits. For 14 damage.
Ooh.
Full attack, Rohan. But only one claw hits you
I don't think we're the only one getting low rolls.
for 11 damage. And that takes us to Fenrith.
Can I use my luck of hero to regain
Sure.
3rd or 4th level?
One.
We did a 3rd last time.
Right.
So do you want to keep it at 3rd, or can I use it for a 4th?
No, you can do it. I'm pretty sure you can do it for one level lower than your maximum.
Okay.
Yeah, one level lower than your maximum.
All right. This will provoke an attack of opportunity. Moving by that guy.
Yeah. He hits you and does 9 damage to you.
Okay. Let's see. And I'll use that 4th level cure critical on Casimir.
Okay.
Or sorry, 3rd level. Dang it.
I completely forgot about Lucky Heroes.
Yeah.
You got
Take-
2 of them.
take
Could you put
5
that?
away.
Okay. So could you put 5
17.
damage back onto you?
Kind of want to not do that.
All right, is that your turn? Okay,
Yeah.
Casimir.
All right. Same thing again. So, 77. Okay, so if this is a hit, it's a hit, which makes sense.
So it's a miss.
I'm going to Lucky Heroes that.
Okay. That's a hit.
Okay.
Say this has almost become like a Greek tragedy, this
Right.
combat going on.
So you
right
do
now.
real good damage to him there.
Did you
Slice
add
into him really deep. But he's still standing. Graham.
All right, I will attack defensively, full attack on Umber Hulk 3.
Okay.
Let me target him. So I got flanking and +1 from haste. So here's the first. So miss. And the second,
That's a hit.
3 damage.
Do your percentile.
Oh, right.
So yeah, 3 damage. Okay. Yeah, so you slice into him. You feel it hit some flesh. But it doesn't seem to notice you.
That's it for me.
All right. All right. So
will
let's
I
see what
do?
Rohan's doing this turn. All right. So Rohan is acting normally this turn.
All right.
So miss.
Yep.
2 out of 3 shots.
Yeah, 3 shots and missed 3. Seeing that Graham is on the other side, I'm going to stay right where I am and, fire 3 shots.
Okay.
Fenrith already took the attack of opportunity on this one, right?
Well, you don't know about attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
It's a weird term for you to think about.
It's one of the previous
You don't know why the
heroes'
words
memories.
came into your head.
On hero school.
You're pretty sure that if you keep thinking about it, you'll get in trouble.
You'll go insane, further insane.
Well, we know the acronym. We just were tired that day they said what it was.
Yeah.
So, like, he's out of AOO or whatever.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks.
Okay.
In order to cast a spell,
All
you need
3 of them will
LOS,
hit.
Okay.
also known as line of sight.
Okay. Yeah, so you stick these arrows into it, and it shrieks once again. But
Yeah.
now its focus is entirely on you.
Yeah, I'll keep yelling at it to keep it from looking at Graham.
Add 8 damage to that Umber Hulk. I forgot to add my power attack modifier.
Okay. 8 more damage?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so that one falls dead.
High five. Bam.
It's one of those delayed things where it just stood there and stared at you for a second before.
Well, I like to think that we kind of had a battlefield bonding kind of thing. So as I run it through, it tells me its life story and that it has its hatchling brood behind it somewhere.
And that pile of rubble that it's trying to defend right now with
Yep.
its life.
Yeah.
All right, Graham and
Make some good eating.
Rohan.
These big crabs.
we'll get an attack of opportunity as this thing turns to the wall and then starts burrowing into it.
Can I do an attack of opportunity with a bow?
I don't believe so because you don't threaten.
Right.
Technically, he does.
He
threaten
technically
right now.
doesn't.
Because he hits it. You just hit it with your bow.
Did you want to take one, Graham?
I'll just
Yeah.
stab it with an arrow.
It's a hit. All right. So really quickly, it has burrowed into the cavern wall and completely disappeared, and doesn't leave a usable tunnel behind it. And just like that, it's silent now, except for the hissing of the vents, which still are going off constantly all around you.
Let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah.
You're still confused for a little bit longer.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be confused for the next 45 seconds.
So do you want to roll to see if I attack anyone?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so
Sorry.
Enrath, what are you doing?
I was going to start using up my first level spells if we were out of combat. I didn't.
We probably shouldn't heal in the middle of a potential geyser.
All right, so Rohan, in this round,
The heat in the room is starting to make this feel like we're actually there.
Take your sweatshirt off, man. It's not that warm in here.
Take your shirt off, too.
Well, while you're at
you
it.
attack the nearest creature.
So
think that's
50-50 on
me.
Graham or Fenrith? Mm-hmm. All right. You want to stay high, Graham? Or Fenrith, you were...
Fenrith was high.
I'll go low.
What? You keep changing it up.
It's a gambler.
Okay, so Fenrith is low. I got high. Or no, I got
No,
low.
you
You got low.
Sorry. All right.
I'll
So
take 3
defender.
arrows for you.
All right, so mischance.
I think you might have cover though.
Maybe.
No.
It's in the corner.
Corner to corner, you can clearly see.
So those
You
are my
could draw a straight
mischances.
line there.
I'm sorry, Fenrith.
Oh, you got me targeted, right?
I'd go try to trip him, but I think you might be able to trip me easily.
So 2 hit.
Okay.
All right, so the one is gone. The other by Casimir died, and there's still deafening noise from the hiss and the steam and the vents. And so you're quite surprised, Fenrith, when you feel 2 arrows stick into your back, and you turn, and Rohan's looking right at you like you did it on purpose.
Yeah, I'll.
They just
I
make
will ask him. Why would you shoot me?
But that brings
I've
us
probably got like a
to
glazed look on my face.
that's your turn now, Fenrith.
All right, so yeah, I'll go to investigate what's going on here.
as he steps right on top of the geyser.
I've been running over it back and forth for a while now, so
This time he's stop and park.
yeah.
Well, there's chalk at your feet where I marked out a geyser.
You actually chalked it?
No.
There's just a piece of chalk where he tried to.
There's some footprints of his walking
Yeah.
around it.
So you get up to him, and he's still looking right at you, reaching for another arrow.
I don't even know what would. I don't think I have anything that could cure that.
Well, I mean, you look at his face, and he's looking at you like he would look at anything he's meaning to fight. So,
All right. Well,
but you can piece together because Casimir had warned you all that they do something weird,
yeah, I
and
don't.
you felt it too. So,
Yeah.
didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Graham was the only one that didn't have one tried on him.
All right. I'll use my 4th level domain spell, cast Divine Power on myself, gain 6 to my strength, and 7 hit points.
Okay.
I'll tell him to stop, or else I'll put you down.
All right, Casimir. So you're not really aware of any of this.
Well, I said, well, I was right next to him. Why did you shoot me?
Okay.
And then I walked back the way we had come.
All right. So you know something's going on that's odd, but you can't quite see Rohan anyway.
So I guess I'll move back towards Fenrith. And, what's going on?
He shot me.
Who?
Oh, I'm pointing at Rohan.
Just say his name.
No.
There's a lot of mist in
I
here.
don't
We
want
can't
to.
see your finger.
Okay, Graham.
Too surprised.
So did I see it all go down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll charge tackle Rohan, provoking
Yeah.
an attack of opportunity.
I'll take it.
I only have my bow, so I can't.
Yeah, he wouldn't anyway. So do grapple.
Or do
Uh,
you want the mischance? I'll dive.
No. You got Umber Hulk targeted.
Oh, that's all right.
Untarget Umber Hulk.
Where are you,
All
Umber?
right. So you're not able to engage him in a grapple. He's just steps around and pushes your arms away. Like he seems in control of his faculties, at least to that extent. Anything else?
That's it. I only have the one.
All right. So
attack.
we'll cut this short. Ron, I'll just make some rolls.
Oh. Roll your grapple, fool. This is going to be my next turn.
I figure between the 3 of us, we probably get him.
Okay.
I want to see if I got it.
Now, what you guys are all around him there, and Graham tried to get a hold of him, but he failed. But then he just starts literally babbling, like saying words that aren't words.
He's casting a spell.
He's talking to animals again.
Actually, it's not too dissimilar. Yeah. But anyway, you give him a shake and a slap, and an event. Then he comes out of it. It doesn't last that long.
Grapple him and hold his head right over that fissure.
Yeah.
Say uncle.
All right. So,
That's why I shot you.
what do you do now?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Well, I'll actually relay the information that when we progressed. Rohan, if you're careful, I think you can hear these fissures coming. You gotta listen for it.
I'll try and do that now that we're not being attacked.
All right.
Be a little more cautious. Do we hear any more of the sounds coming from behind us, or?
No, just the hissing and the eruptions.
Okay. Would we know that old trick of wrapping cloth around your boots to get better traction?
Well, you do now.
Ah.
Just thought of it.
Okay. So I'll suggest that as we move through here.
Okay.
Just take any strip of cloth that we might have, wrap them around our boots,
All right.
so we can move full speed through here. And I'll try and lead the group through the rest of the way while listening. I'll ask Graham for help as well.
Okay. So as you move through, that's what you end up seeing. There's a waterfall coming out of the wall up ahead, and it's boiling as quick as it touches the floor, and that's why there's so much steam, in addition to the vents. But you manage to avoid any more damage from those. There's this ledge over here, but you can't see what's on top of it, and you find the one way to go is up here. And so you're looking now down a tunnel with flowing lava, and it's hard to tell from that map, but there's a single foot wide stone trail extending out through it.
Okay.
I'm beginning to think we should have just risked knocking on the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we would have had more success taking the gate.
But that's where we'll stop for tonight.
All right. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
It was definitely an interesting combat compared to some of the others that we had.
It reminds me of assaulting the gates of the Crater Ridge mines.
Yeah.
All the mischances. This has been a Death Watch production. Thank you for listening.